Here we are, and it's about almost week 12 in the new permaculture food forest, turning my backyard into a place to make food. I've been gone for 2 weeks, and so I was wondering what would happen to everything, and many things survived. I used these little bags for some things, and I'm not sure if my roommate watered or not while I was gone, but most of them have water left in them, so either they didn't work or my roommate watered. So I'll have to find out. I'll have to talk to him. It's the mango. This is the beans and mango, and also some squash. The squash is what did the worst. The oregano, the Mexican oregano, did great. It didn't mind not being watered very much. And everything else did kind of fair to middling. I almost killed, or have in fact killed, my banana tree by putting that bag on it, because now the stem is super soft and there are like slugs on it. So I think I just can't do that. It's too wet for the banana. So we'll see if it can dry out and be saved or not. This fire spike also didn't seem like it got water in the right way with the bag. Hopefully by the time I leave next, it'll be a little more established. The squash is already rebounded just by watering it, in the past hour. It's looking much better. It was totally wilted, so that's good. That's good. It's coming back. This Brazilian cloak hated the bag, so we'll see if it's able to rebound. I had a cutting from it that I have in a little pot that I can replace it with if it can't spring back, but I think it might. The yucca did not do very well. It seems like it wasn't established enough to go that long without water. So we'll see what happens there. And then I think I had an elderberry here. It's not here anymore. It could have been in a different spot though. So before I left, the beans had not flowered, and now many of them have flowered and seeded. And so I decided I'll just wait for the seed pods to dry, harvest them, and plant them again, and work them back into the soil. Just not sure of the timing here. Wanted to show you this moringa because now it's flowering. This is one that I had cut back, and now it's grown out and it's flowering. So I think what I'll do is I will just let these flowers turn to the seed pods, so I'll have more seeds to plant, and then I'll cut it back so that it'll get more bushy, since it's a fast grower. And then lots and lots of beans at the base. These seem like they're the most mature and prolific beans, and some of them are even probably pretty close to ready to harvest for seed. The cashew managed to stay up, seems like, so that's a step in the right direction. Still pretty yellow, kind of spotty, so I'll keep working with nourishment. Seems like the papaya did okay with the bag. Its stem is not too wet. Looks pretty good, and the beans look pretty good. This cranberry hibiscus is covered with those mealybugs, so I'm just feeling like I'm gonna take it out because it's just too much to get on top of. There's not enough balance in the garden yet to take care of it, and I can't stay on top of it. So maybe I'll try it again later when it's a more mature garden, but right now it's too much. And here's this yucca that managed to survive too, so that's good. We lost the baby moringa trees, I think. That's all right, I'll make some more. The coral got blown over, but it seems like maybe it'll be all right. Got a lot of beans. Here we got the ground spinach. That held up pretty good without much water. The I know it's kind of weak because a lot of bugs have been eating on it, but I think that'll come back with time, adding more to the soil. I wanted to mention that the top of the soil already is pretty different. I have probably like an inch or two of kind of like biodense matter up there, and then the sand underneath. And I was noticing when I was watering today, I thought that I was done, but then when I felt how deep the water went, it hadn't gotten into the sand yet. And so since the roots are in the sand, then I had to go back and water some more. So I thought, hey, that's pretty good, because I'm kind of doing the lasagna method where I just keep piling on stuff. So in time, that'll be great. Right now we got a lot of sand under there. So here's that Mexican sunflower that is even taller, probably like about 5 feet now. Started out about maybe 18 inches in such a 3 months, Wow, that's really fast. That's my windbreak, and so I'll probably cut it back a little bit so it'll get a little bit more filled out. But it was super dried out. I mean, the leaves were wilted. I didn't put a bag on it because it's drought tolerant, and so it held up good. You can see some of the leaves died, but it should come right back. Gave it a deep watering. And this custard apple definitely did not like the bag. I think it probably got too hot in there. That's what's different about here and up north, I think. Just the temperatures, and also these are less mature trees, and so they got leaves going down further that will die and be sensitive to the heat. So hopefully, it looks like it'll come back. I see some green there. This spot was my most recent plant, just the few days before I left. The walking iris are doing great. Banana seems pretty good. The fern are a little bit worn for wear, and I don't know if maybe it's just because they were such recent transplants, and then it's because it's cooler now. It's in the mid to low 80s every day, then the AC doesn't have to be run so much. So I think they'll probably spring back. It's just that they were new transplants and then not quite as much water as they need while they're trying to get established. And the avocado seemed to do pretty well with the bag. It's a little bit taller than the mango and the custard apple. So it seems like it's doing pretty darn good. We'll have to work on a different way of stabilizing it since now it's growing. So that's probably going to be a little bit too tight for it here pretty quick.